Welcome guys. This is our next topic in Unit 5, which is ISO 9000 versus 14000. And everyone know about what is ISO, and we discussed a number of topics in ISO. Today we'll see some recap of ISO benefits. So what is the ultimate aim of ISO? To provide customer satisfaction, reliable and safe production, and also ultimately continual improvement. So to make a reliable product, to minimize the defects, to avoid the defects, and cost benefits. So these are all the ultimate things in ISO as a benefits. And three things are very important in 9000. Three things is very important in 9000, that is the basic principles, vocabularies and languages. And here I need to say something. This ISO 9000 is not particularly meant for certification. It is a process, not a product, right? Currently we are using ISO 9001 2015 certificate only. Okay. It has a set of standards will be produced and every documents to be maintained. Finally, during the auditing stage, we have to satisfy the auditor with all the perspectives what we have having in our organization. Okay, let's move into our topic briefly about ISO 9000 and ISO 14001. ISO 9001 and ISO 14001 are among ISO's most well-known standards ever. They are implemented by more than 1 million organizations in 175 countries. ISO 9001 helps organizations to implement quality management. ISO 4001 helps organization to implement environmental management. Obviously, every company has to maintain their quality in the product. Next is called quality management. ISO 9000 is for quality management. Quality refers all those features of a product or service which are required by the customer. Even we are the customers, we are expecting whatever we are spending money to the company or that is a product, what we expect the quality. Quality management means what the organization does to ensure that product or service satisfy the customer quality requirements and comply with any regulations applicable to those products or services. So this is the continuity page. Here, quality management also means what the organization does to enhance the customer satisfaction and to achieve the continual improvement of its performance. So here we are talking about the customer satisfaction and continual improvement. Once all the organization, all the industries, it may be a small industry or it may be a large industry, the continual improvement is very important. Once we succeed in continual improvement, obviously every customers are satisfied. Environmental management. This is the next slide. In ISO 14001 is for environmental management, which means these organizations does minimize harmful effects on environment caused by its activities, to conform the applicable regulatory requirements and to achieve the continual improvement of its environmental performance. Generic means that same standards can be applied to any organization, large or small, whatever its product or service, in any sector of activity, and whether it is a business enterprise, a public administration or a government department. Management system means what the organization does to manage its processes or activities in order to its product or service met the organization objectives such as satisfying the customer quality requirements, complying to the regulations or meeting environmental objectives. To be really efficient and effective, every organization can manage its way of doing things by systemizing. Nothing important is left out. Everyone is clear about who is responsible for doing what, when, how, why, and where. Management system standards provide the organization with an international state of the art model to follow. Large organizations or ones with complicated processes could not function well without management system. Every companies in such fields as aerospace, automobiles, defense or healthcare devices have been operating management such for years. The ISO 9001 and ISO 14001 management system standards now make these successful practices available for all organizations. Here, in the last slide itself, I thought that this ISO is not a product, it's a process. Yes, obviously, both ISO 9000 and ISO 14001 concern that way an organization goes about its work. They are not a product standard, they are not service standard, they are process standards. They can be used by product manufacturers and service providers. Processes affect final product or services. ISO 9001 gives the requirement for what the organization must do to manage processes. ISO 14001 gives the requirement for what the organization must do to manage processes affecting the impact of activities on the environment. Certificate and registration. Obviously, ISO is all about certification and registration. Certificate is known in some countries as registration. Here we call it as certification, somewhere it is called as registration. So it means that an independent external body has audited an organization management system and verified that it conforms to the requirements specified in the standard. Obviously 9001, 9002, 9003, 4, whatever it may be, every standards have their set of rules and regulation. When we talk about 9001, it particularly mean for design state. If it is 9002, it is a production process, and likewise it will be differ. For example, when we talk about automobile industry, in automobile industry they are not call it as ISO. They are having some other standards like IATF 16949 2016. It is only for the product certification. Okay. Here ISO does not carry out certificate and does not issue or approve certificates. Next slide is accreditation. So it is like certification of certification body. It means the formal approval by specified body and accreditation body that a certification body is competent to carry out 9001 2008 and 14001 2004 certification in specified business sectors. Depends upon the business sectors, the kind of ISO standards may vary. Here, certificate issued by the accredited certification body is known as accredited certificates, may be perceived on the market as having increased credibility. ISO does not carry out or approve accreditations. Here, in business decisions, certificate plays a vital role. Here, certificate is a decision to be taken for business reasons. If it is a contractual, regulatory, or market requirement, or if it meets customer preferences, or it is part of a risk management program, or if it will motivate staff by setting a clear goal. Next, ISO 9000 family. In ISO 9001 is the standard that gives the requirement for a quality management system. ISO 9001 2008 is the latest improved version. It is the only standard in the ISO 9000 family that can be used for certification. There are 16 other standards in the family that helps an organization on specific aspects such as the performance improvement, auditing, training, etc. In ISO 9001 is the standard gives the requirement for an environmental management system. That is ISO 14001 2004 is the latest improved version. It is the only standard in ISO 14000 family that can be used for certification. The ISO 14000 family includes 21 other standards that can help an organization specific aspects such as auditing, environmental labeling and life cycle analysis. In my last video, we have discussed lot of points regarding the ISO 14000 families and other standards like that auditing, environmental labeling and life cycle analysis or assessment. These things are we already discussed. So this is like some recap. What are the benefits of ISO 9001 and ISO 14001? Internationally, expert consensus on state-of-the-art practices for quality and environmental management. It's a common language for dealing with customers and B2B. It's a supplier worldwide in B2B. It increases efficiency and effectiveness. And last benefits is called model for continual improvement. That's why we discussed about the PDCA cycles and all. Like quality gurus gave lot of procedures to follow to become to make a good product. We are following such quality guru lines for continual improvement. And model for satisfying customers and other stakeholders. Who are all the stakeholders? Who are all using the product inside the company, outside the company? We are the stakeholders. Build quality into products and services from design onwards. Address environmental concern of customers and public and comply with government regulations. And last benefit is integrate with global economy and sustainable business, unifying base for industry sectors, qualify suppliers for global supply chains and technical support for regulations. So that's all about the ISO 9001 versus 14000. In the next topic we will see how this ISO will be in different sectors, right? Thank you guys.